All right, all right. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are watching this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up because I am about to drop some amazing news for y'all, which is that our private Discord, which we have a paid membership for, we are going to open it up for everybody for the remainder of December. So you can join, come hang out with us, come trade with us, come analyze the markets with us within DeFi, within Bitcoin, different altcoins, the NFT, the gaming space, the DEXs, the metaverse, everything. We are going to discuss everything, and we're going to open up our community to everybody that wants to join. The link is in the description below here in YouTube. Make sure you click on it, make sure you join. And once you join, make sure you verify right here where you will get the opportunity to make sure that you're not a bot, all right, that's about to spam. And you will have access to all these channels. First, most important channel that we have is the 5K count channel. This is where we discuss the $5,000 challenge that we started at the beginning of the year with 5K. And now it is up to $30,000, 31,000 actually. As of today, it's at 31,000. By the end of the month, anything can happen. You can watch me live as I grow this account on a day-to-day basis. I do live video sessions of how I go about trading the 5K account, where I take trades, where I get in, get out, how I'm analyzing the markets, risk assessment, etc. One of the main things that almost all traders and investors typically deal with, especially in crypto, is they have hot streaks in the market where you feel like God, but then eventually you start pissing away all your gains and you basically give back all your profits and all your initial capital back to the market. This is one thing that I'm going to help you fix by helping you build discipline, by helping you manage your emotions, and more importantly, teaching you risk management, which is honestly the secret sauce of trading that literally no one wants to talk about. Because first of all, there is no such thing as a God indicator or something that's the perfect buy or sell signal. It's really about risk management and how to be a consistently profitable trader. And we have accomplished this year in and year out in our community. You can go to YouTube and rewatch all our videos since 2017. Or you can just watch our videos since 2021 and see how we've grown our 5K account into the $31,000 account that we have as of today. Beginning of next year, 2022, I'm going to do another $5,000 challenge, and I will show you all how I also grow that as well. If you want to stay in the Advantage community and join then, you can. But for now, like I said, everything is free. Just click the link below, the Discord link, and come hang out with us. Come talk with us, things that you're watching and discussing in the market, let me know. So let's get started with the analysis of the market because I know that's what you guys are here for. What we have right now in BTC is still a pretty aggressive downtrend that had this first layer of distribution and then this big sell-off. We can probably mark this as possibly a wave A, B, and a big C wave correction that we've had so far. We wicked all the way down to $42,000 because this movement was done within the weekend time span where volume is low and liquidity is low. So the person or entity that wanted to initiate the sell-off probably had some intention to really drive and crush the market during the weekend time. We don't quite know the purpose of doing that, but point is that this person or entity probably wanted to take profits, possibly due to end of the year profit taking. It could have been just a basic de-risking because of Omicron virus, or because the Fed is thinking about tapering, or any number of reasons that they decide to start de-risking from the market. But the fact of the matter is that in BTC, on a daily basis, we've actually broken trend. But on a weekly and monthly basis, things are not as bad as you may think, because what we have really is this previous base, which is again this previous base, and this base that sits on top of this one and this block right here. So this area right here that we came down into is really just testing this area. this previous area of support. So there's nothing significant that has happened on a weekly basis other than the fact that this looks really scary and it looks like we're just going to really crap the bed from here. But the fact of the matter is we really have not done a whole lot other than come back to just retest this area. On a daily basis, what we're also accomplishing is the fact that we're retesting the 200-day moving average, as well as the yearly VWAP, which is in the white right here, as well as the fact that this descending trend line, which we also retested with this big wick. So all things are right now telling us that we have hit a significant low where a lot of things got bought up, but we're not looking to start heading lower from here. If we do, I would still figure that from here, we're going to try to attempt all the way up to 53, 54K. If we start breaking above this area, I'm pretty sure we're headed up to 60, 65K, and maybe even $70,000 very swiftly. But we have a big chunk of this right here to first get through. Because guess what? It took a lot of money with this sell pressure to break through this area all the way down. So it's going to take a lot of money for us to smash through on the way up as well. We'll see how that pans out. As of right now, the market still does not look that great for levered positions, but I do think there are some very unique opportunities opening up on the spot side. If you're thinking about going long, levered long or spot, I would probably urge you to consider your sizing because the volatility in these environments is relatively high than your average environment in crypto. Now, crypto in general has relatively high volatility, but when you have big sell-offs like the one that we had last week, what you're going to see is volatility up and down, maybe to the tune of +5 to -5% in just BTC. Altcoins is probably +10 and -10 on average. Okay, for example, you can kind of see today, Ethereum moved about 4% down. Actually, let's go on a daily basis. What happened today? Okay, the volatility from this up candle down to this candle right here is about 4%. But the day prior to that, up to down is almost a 10% range. So those big moves up and down can really move your P&L and push your collateral to the edge, where if you're taking a levered trade, you may get in a whole lot of trouble if you're not able to manage your collateral properly, or if you're not able to size properly or place stops properly. This is the one thing that we're going to be discussing very, very deeply in our community if you do decide to join. If anything, what you will learn from our community is how we analyze the markets almost at least twice a day in terms of video and multiple hours with multiple updates through the day. So at the very least, you will see what it means to be a day trader or a real astute trader and investor who is almost always engaged with this market. All right. And you'll see a lot of people within our community also very much engaged in the conversation. All right. So first things first, I want to discuss Ethereum because I think Ethereum is probably one of the strongest looking assets right now, given the fact that this is the previous high again, right here, previous high, pushes up, fails, pushes up again, fails. I believe that this range that's being developed right here is almost analogous to what we saw over here before Ethereum just ripped. Almost did a 2x in the span of 2 weeks. I'm thinking that Ethereum is doing something similar right here. Another way to look at Ethereum is the ETH BTC ratio, which is the performance of Ethereum versus BTC. You can see on a daily basis that Ethereum has built a phenomenal looking big pennant right here, which it's trying to break out of. Once it starts gearing up above this area, which is this yellow marker around 0.085, the acceleration towards 0.10 and 0.12 should be relatively fast. And that means that Ethereum could easily get to 5,000 and maybe up to about $5,200, $5,300 relatively quickly. Ethereum is also having its ZK event with Polygon and MATIC coming up in the next, I think, 2 days or 3 days, if I'm not mistaken. Make sure you pay attention to that. because Vitalik is going to be speaking at it. Many other Ethereum developers, Ethereum backers, and VC investors are going to be talking about it. And same thing with MATIC, right? MATIC is one of my positions that I've had as of late, and it looks like one of the strongest assets as of late. It looks like the rotation that we were generally expecting for, say, something like Solana and ADA and Rune, Luna, AVAX, FTM, these L1 assets, it may not be coming as soon as we were hoping. So what could be happening in the market is that Ethereum-based assets such as MATIC or LRC, okay, the loop ring, which are going to benefit Ethereum or be beneficial for themselves through Ethereum, are probably going to be poised for pretty big upside as we head into this, ETH conference, ZK rollup conference coming up in the next few days. So make sure you keep your eyes on LRC and definitely MATIC, which we warned our Advantage members about a couple days back when MATIC was trading around $2. I got into this trade and we're up almost 15, 20% so far. Okay. Again, one of the perks of being in the Discord community is recognizing, when I'm going to enter or exit positions. All right. And sometimes I just do this live on video. Okay. So make sure you guys join the Discord channel. You can see all this information, all this access, basically on a live daily basis. Let's check out some other assets that are looking decent. So one thing I want to point out to you is FTM. I really like FTM, but fact of the matter is we had a big head and shoulders, which obviously got confirmed by breaking through that neckline. And now it looks like, this area right here is going to pose a lot of resistance for FTM on the way up. So I would urge y'all to be very, very careful on these L1 assets, okay? Like FTM, like even AVAX as well. Because AVAX, guess what? We had AVAX run up all the way to about $150, and then it basically sold off almost 45, 50% down to about $78 to $75. So now we're looking at this particular area as AVAX is trying to bounce from here. If it bounces from here, I'm expecting AVAX to come into this territory right here, which is around $100 to $105. Unless it smashes through this level and holds and pushes higher, I don't think that you want to be long from here, hoping for higher highs. I think you want to be taking these trades as level to level trades from here right into this pocket somewhere in this range right here. And same goes for FTM, same goes for Solana. You can see Solana is trapped in a pretty big range. Either this is a larger accumulation range, which kind of looks like this, right? It could look like that. And then maybe in December, late December, January, we start breaking out. But as of right now, we broke back inside the previous high, which is $216, right? We tried to break above it, sold off. Tried once again, sold off. Tried again, sold off. So we're really struggling at this high. Clearly a lot of sellers, right around these highs right here. So be very, very careful with Solana, with the other L1 assets. But Ethereum, on the other hand, looks phenomenal. It looks much better and much better positioned than Solana and many other assets, simply because it's basically been chopping around for like the last 5 or 6 months. And the kind of negativity that Ethereum saw over the last 2 or 3 months about Solana replacing Ethereum or AVAX, and Solana flipping ETH, it was getting a little bit too intense. And so I'm really thinking that Ethereum is going to surprise and shock a lot of people, and that could push ETH possibly into the 5 or 6K area. Okay. Again, none of what I say is investment advice. I'm simply here to show you exactly what I do in the market, show you how I analyze the market, how I trade the markets. You're not supposed to take this information as copy trading or as financial advice. All right. So I'll make that clear. Once again, make sure you guys join our private Discord. The link is below. It's completely free and open for you to join for the month of December. All right. And also make sure you hit the thumbs up because I'm really excited to provide all this free content for you guys. I don't want anything in return other than the fact that you just come, learn, have a good time, and just be active in our community. All right. Other things you will learn once you join our community: how do we use heat maps? How do we use open interest data? How do we use CVD, which is cumulative volume delta data? How do we use funding rates? How do we use liquidation data? How do we use global open interest data for our trading purposes? And then briefly, how do we touch upon volume data from options, as well as open interest and implied volatility from options? All this stuff you will be learning in the next few weeks if you do decide to join. All right. So I'm super excited for y'all to come hang out with us. I don't really have much to say about the market other than the fact that I do believe that we're probably due for more upside. BTC is probably going to build a base at the bottom of this range right here, anywhere between 47 to 52K. It's going to be a pretty wide range, but I think in this time span, Ethereum is going to do well. Even some of the other obscure altcoins might do relatively well, like CRV. I've got my eye on CRV. I think that's going to do well. I want to say Sushi and 1inch might do well, but the DEXs have just not done well most of the year, right? You could kind of see Sushi has really topped off in March and then sold off since then. 1inch, same thing. It topped off in May. It basically sold off since then. Majority of these assets in the DEX space have really not done too well. Even the DeFi 1.0 coins like YFI, even Alpha, these have really not done too well. SNX, not done well, right? Even Band and Link. So what we're going to try to do in this market is try to recognize early on which are going to be the movers of the market. I believe that the DAOs are going to do relatively well. I want to say gaming tokens, even like Axie, I don't think they're going to break down too hard. I think they still have much more upside left headed into 2022. Mana is another one, which is more of your gaming, metaverse token. Sand is another one that I've got my eye on. Atlas is another one that I have my eye on. So all these assets I'm going to talk about on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis for you guys in the Discord community. All right. So anyway, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you join our Discord. The link is below. Talk to you all soon. Hope to see many of you joining, hanging out, talking, asking questions. Let's kick ass, folks. Let's make sure we spread the alpha through the community. All right. Cheers, everybody. Good luck to you. And also, you can follow me on Discord if you want more information, or you can ping me if you'd like to. All right. Take care. Good luck.